howdy campers. Is that even what they say? Oh god, that was so terrible. It was so awful. I don't think that's what people say when they go camping. I have no idea because I've never gone camping ever in my entire life before. I've never had such an experience. I've never been out in the wild. I've never been one with Mother Earth and Mother Nature. So yeah, I've never slept out in the wild or in a tent or anything like that. So this is going to be a brand new experience for me. But thanks to the medium of visual novels, I will actually be doing something again that I've never done in real life, and that is to go camping. So everybody, grab your tents, sandwiches, and whatever the fuck else you need when people go camping, and let's start this journey together by starting a new game. Now this particular visual novel is actually from lighthearted Visuals, which is a developer that we've played a couple of visual novels from before on the channel as well, mainly Love Ribbon as of late. Everybody remembers those, yep, with the sisters, and Catch Camps as well, which was certainly a very pleasurable one to play. So as you can sort of see from the character select menu here immediately, is that this is one thing that it seemingly already has in common with Catch Camps, is that you can give your own character a name and you can give it or choose the gender which you want your character to be. Now there's only one appropriate name for me to choose, of course, Luda, and Luda is a gender fluid name, okay? It doesn't matter if you're male or female, everybody has a bit of Luda in themselves, right? Right? At least you should. But yeah, I believe in Catch Canvas I went male there. Now I heard from a couple other viewers that it didn't really change much or anything at all what gender you picked. Like the thing that I'm kind of curious about, right, is does it change or impact or influence the story in any way? Does it transform depending on the gender that you choose? Because the thing is, I want to go female here, okay? Because it's been a while since we played a good Yuri visual novel, so this one kind of gives us the option to do so, even though it's not a, I guess, a natural Yuri visual novel. Is that even the term for it? Because you have the choice here, right? But nevertheless, I want to be female in this one, but I'm hoping at least in this one it changes things a little bit depending on the gender, because otherwise what's the point of having the option, right? Otherwise I don't really see the point. I feel like the story should actually sort of change in a significant way depending on your gender, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to start playing, of course. So yeah, we're hopefully gonna get some good Yuri action in this one. Camp Barefoot. Damn, that is a huge statue of a bear. Can't really see its foot though. I stretched my back out as I bid farewell to the bus I was riding moments ago. My entire body feels sore after sitting down for so long. For hours now, I've been sitting upright, unable to sleep due to the bumpy ride. But now that we've finally arrived, that pain is all in the past. What awaits me now is the beauty of nature, and a full week of self-growth. Oh yeah, there's certainly going to be a lot of growing happening in here for me. Phew. We're finally here. Oh my god, I gotta do the voices again. I've been spoiled so much recently as of late with all the good visual novels that actually have voice acting, because a lot of the original English visual novels tend to not have voice acting, mainly because, well, they're from English developers, and you know, they're sort of low budget indie companies for the most part, so, or maybe even sole developers that you know, they just don't have the budget or the money required to actually get voice acting in the game, which is not a bad thing, because as I mentioned, it's actually kind of a spoiled factor for me, at least. You know, I enjoy visual novels with and without voice acting, but with voice acting, sort of, it brings the whole experience together. But now that this particular visual novel doesn't have voice acting, it means that I gotta do the girl voices again, and we all know how fucking terrible I am at that. But I will try my very best to hopefully not make it sound painful in your ears when I'm doing girl voices. So I'll try my best, okay? I'll try my best, so bear with me once again, because I feel like the only times I've actually kind of done it, like as of late, it's probably only the Sakura games. Yeah, I mean, Love Ribbon as well, that was one. But yeah, only the original English visual novels is the one that primarily don't even have voice acting. And there are actually some English visual novels that actually are starting to integrate English voice acting into the visual novels, which is a very, very awesome thing, of course. So hopefully we'll see more of that, but for this particular visual novel, doesn't matter because we don't. So I'm gonna be the voices. So let's do this. I thought I was going to fall asleep. You're not the only one. Our instructor was yawning so hard that I thought she was going to pop a lung. Oh, that is the instructor? You can certainly tell by her two big glasses. I'm talking about her glasses, because of course, instructors have glasses. That's what they need. See what I mean? Haha, you're right. The instructor looked like a tired old granny. Hey. As long as they do not have gray hair, they are not a granny in my eyes. I can hear you, you know. Good. And on behalf of everyone here, let me say this. It's completely unacceptable for a camp instructor to fall asleep while she's on duty. What would you have done if we missed the camp? The bus driver obviously had no idea where he was going. No, it's not like I was really asleep or anything. I was just resting a bit, so I'd have enough energy to really get going once we arrive. That's the spirit, man. You know, she just needs to take a quick nap every now and again. Just rest her eyes, just close them for 5 seconds. Doesn't mean she's asleep. She's just resting her eyelids. So, you were charging up? Right! Exactly right. Yeah, I don't buy it. You were totally about to miss the turnoff. Oh, come on! Don't you have any faith in your instructor? Oh, by looking at her, I would put all of my faith in those two glasses. Nope. Nuh-uh. None at all. Zero faith. No expectations whatsoever. You know, I'm beginning to regret taking this group. Can we still change? If I were the teacher, I'd be like, can I take it on another group? Oh well, let's head into camp, shall we? That'll take your minds off the commute. As long as you don't fall asleep along the way. Oh, shut it. Yeah, an old lady like that is not gonna fall asleep in the middle of walking, okay? I think. Has that ever happened? Following our instructor's lead, my fellow campers and I head into the living quarters. We've already been prepped for what to expect on this trip. No electricity, oh god. No phone reception, no other humans around for miles. That is not such a bad thing. But the no electricity, no phone reception, kill me now. Not to mention the lack of pre-made food. We've just, you know, our society is just so dependent on it. I feel like, you know, can you imagine life without your phone, without your computer, without, heck, even fucking electricity? No, right? It's just been such an integral part of our life that I, at least me personally, can't imagine my life without it. I mean, I would just fucking resort into a caveman if I didn't have that shit, okay? What awaits us as we approach the camp, however, is a scene none of us were prepared for. This is the camp? It looks nothing like the brochure. Ha, no kidding. This place looks like it's haunted. Oi, instructor, you sure you got the right place? Yeah, are you sure you got the correct wooden shack? Of course I am. You think it's a coincidence that there just happens to be a camping ground out here? No, I don't think it's a coincidence. I think this used to be the camping ground we'd use, but it was replaced with something less creepy. That does make sense. But we're here now, and the bus won't be returning for a week. So let's just amuse this is the right place, shall we? Without admitting that she was wrong, our instructor pressed on ahead and entered the camp. Oh man, I don't like this. I feel like a monster's going to jump out at any second. Don't worry about it. If a monster does show up, we just need to run faster than the instructor. You don't really mean that, do you? It's survival of the fittest out here, Lizzie. Better get used to it. Leaving her behind to get eaten. That's so mean. So? It's her fault that we're out here. Besides, it's an instructor's duty to take care of her students, isn't it? Yeah, even if it means getting eaten for her students, that's just the duty of an instructor. I guess. Then it's settled. The first monster or axe murderer to show up gets some easy prey. And if more than one shows up, don't hold it against me when I trip you over. While my fellow campers engage in a ridiculous conversation, I head further into the camp to take a look around. There are a few cabins, easily enough to accommodate the four of us, and I can see remnants of a campfire. The outer edge of the camp is clearly defined, and I get the feeling that I shouldn't stray from camp any more than necessary. I see no grilling stations or any other convenient structures. Oh no, we gotta make our own fire just with 2 wooden sticks and just like rubbing them together, you know? I'm pretty sure that's what we gotta do here. Aside from the cabins, it seems as though we're a long way from anything man-made. Wouldn't this fucking cabin qualify as something man-made, right? I mean, this is not something fucking made by nature. As I'm taking a look around, I spot our instructor, who also appears to be getting a feel for the area. No food, no water, and no cooking utensils. I could have sworn we were going to be supplied with at least basic supplies. Maybe we got the wrong place after all? Ah, not you too. Why are you all so quick to assume I messed up? Well, we gotta blame someone. Of course, the instructor is the easy scapegoat to blame for us. Because there's nobody else here. Even though we were supposed to meet up with the other instructors and campers. There clearly aren't enough cabins to accommodate a large group. There are no facilities. And you just said yourself that the basic supplies are missing. If we're not in the wrong place, then how do you explain all of that? The instructor puffs out her cheeks in displeasure. Alright, smarty pants. If you're so sure I messed up, then how come the bus driver didn't say anything when he dropped us off here? He probably assumed that you knew what you were talking about. I didn't see a GPS in the bus. If you told him this was the place, he'd have no reason to doubt you. I mean, yeah, if you kinda, as a driver, you expect where your passenger wants to go, right?